Okay, hello, the students of the group 211KI. Today is 26th of November 2020. So now we have the lesson number 24. It is the laboratory work. So first, let us go to the Moodle and to check what we did before. Okay, so let me start the internet. Okay. Now it is possible to show you the Moodle page. Okay, so let us open our computer science and engineering first course page. So what is our previous topic? Yesterday was laboratory work, first window project. Okay, so instead of to create the projects in textual mode, textual operational system, now it is necessary to create the projects in graphical operational system, for example, in Windows. Okay, so how to create the window in C++? So one of the ways is to use MFC classes, so MFC Microsoft Foundation classes. So and it is possible, for example, to open the first steps row in Russian. Let us open this first steps. Okay, so MFC step by step. Okay, the step 1, minimal project. Okay, let us see how to create the minimal project in Visual C++ 6.0. So instead of to create a Windows 32 console application, it is necessary to create the Windows application, Windows 32 application. Okay, so and it is necessary in the settings of the project settings, to in general settings, to put use MFC in a static library. Use MFC in a static library. Okay. For example, how to translate this first step through in English. Here is the translation link. Okay, so let us open the translation link. Okay, so now it is translated in English. So maybe it is not so perfect translation, but this is a translation of the same in English. So it is possible to translate each step. For example, now we have the first step. Here we have 1. So how to obtain the second step? So put here 2. Okay. Yes, the second step. Step 2. Inserting a control into the window. Okay. How to insert the controls into the window? The label, the button, and the edit. The label, so static button and edit. Okay, so 3 controls in window. Okay, so before previous result, it is simply just a simple window. How to create the grid for each step. Okay, so this is work of programmer Artyom Kayev. Artyom Kayev. The Visual C++, for steps of Visual C++. Okay, so let us return to our page. So, and this is the listing of our first program. So in this listing, you see, okay, so let us edit a little this page. Edit, let us edit. So in this page, it is this listing. This listing. Okay, what we did in this listing. So first, it is necessary to include MFC, Microsoft Foundation classes. So IAFX Window H, application frameworks, the name of MFC, application frameworks. Okay, so after this, in the creation of the window, it is necessary to create the first class. The first class. So let us indicate this first class. Class, so the class of main window. Okay, so for example, this is a window, the main window. In the main window, there are a lot of so-called controls. Which controls? For example, buttons, these are controls. For example, track bar, this is a control. Okay, and so on. For example, edit, this is an edit. So this is control 2. Okay, for example, the list. Okay, this is a control 2. Each control in Windows system is considered like a window 2. But which window? The window in the main window. The daughter, for example, window in the main window, in the mother main window. Okay, for example, the button, it is the window in the main. For example, edit, the edit box, it is the window in the main window. The list box, it is the window in the main window. The track bar, it is the window too, even a lot of windows. For example, this is one part of this window, this is second part of this window. Yes, so a complicated window in main window. So first, it is necessary to create the main window. So it is necessary to have the class of the window frame, so-called window frame, the frame. Okay, the class of main window. C main window, class main window. This is first class. C main window, class main window. C W and D, class of main window. The first class. Okay, and this class is heritage from the MFC class, C frame window. Okay, so this is a link, so it is possible to open this link. Okay, so let us open this link. Okay, this is the explanation of this class. The explanation of this class in English. Okay. From the first step through. Okay, translated in English. Okay, so here we have only the constructor. In the constructor, the function create is called the function to create the window. To create the window. Okay. So, and the second class, the second class, the second class. So the main class, the main class of the application. So our program is called the application. Which application? Application of Windows system. Okay. The main class of the application, see my app, the class of my application. See my app. Okay. The name of this class may be any name, like the name of C main window. But C frame window, this is a class of MFC. This is a library class. C window application, class of window application is the class of MFC2. So this is a link to it. Is possible to press and to translate about this class, the class of window applications. Information about this class, the hierarchy of this class. So this class is in the hierarchy of the class of C object. C object, so called the basic class. The next class of this hierarchy heritage from C object is the class of common target. The next heritage from previous is the class of Windows thread, and the class of window application is heritage from Windows thread. So the class of window application can use all the members of these three classes, the basic class of hierarchy and all these two classes. And our class, which is heritage, which is public, C win up, C my up, this class which we create here. So it is it is possible in this class to use all the members of this hierarchy, of this 1, 2, 3, 4 classes of MFC. Okay. So this is the main class of the application. Yes, first it is necessary to create the application. After this, it is necessary to create the window. Okay, so the second class is the main class. Okay, so the main class is, as a rule, the main class is the goes below. Yes, this is below class. Okay, so the main class. Yes, and in this class we have two members: the constructor and the function of init instance. So this is a virtual function. So the same function, as I told you, must be in the basic class. So we have a link to. Let us try to open. Yes, the function init instance of C win application class. So the explanation of this function, and it is necessary to put in our class 2 this function init instance. But in this class, the init instance class may be of other type, for example, of integer type. But here, our init instance class is of Boolean type. Boolean means two values, true and false. False, this is equivalent of 0, and true, for example, 1, and any integer number non-zero. So the realization of constructor and the realization of init instance. Okay, after this, we describe and realize all our two classes. The first class, declaration and realization, and the second class declaration and two realizations of two members. Okay, so and after this it is necessary to start the application. So in MFC, in Microsoft Foundation classes, so the main function is absent at all. It is hidden. It is hidden. So to create the window, it is necessary first to create the application, to create the object of this class C my app. So this is starting of the program. So the third part, the executable part. Okay. So executable part, the executable part. Executable part. So the execution of the program. Execution. Execution. So in executable part, we create the object of application. Okay. So I told you that when we create the object of some class, the constructor of this class is called automatically. So here we call this constructor. Okay, this constructor, as you see, is empty, but this constructor necessarily calls the constructor of basic class C Windows application. This constructor calls the function of init instance, of initialization of the instance. Okay, and this function calls the function of this class. Okay, the function of this class calls automatically the function of this class. Okay, so after this we go here, so in init instance. So here we create the object of the first class. So it is not necessary to put here this place. Okay, we create the object of the first class. So and the constructor of this first class is called automatically. So this constructor and this constructor calls the function create, and we create the window. But create the window where? Like a place of memory in memory. So this is the headline of the window. This is the type of the window. This is the default rectangle position and the size of the window. So the windows itself determines with default the position in the screen and the size of this window. Okay, and three other parameters. Okay, so what is next? We create dynamically with the help of new operator, and we obtain the address of this object, and this address new operator transmit to the pointer, the pointer MP main window. So this is a pointer, is a member of this hierarchy, the member of this hierarchy. This pointer is heritage from one of these classes. Okay, so the pointer, and with the help, and we assert first check how we create the window with the help of assert function. This is a global function, so called. The name of this function goes in capitals. Okay, so this is not an MFC function. This is a global, so-called global function. Okay, so and with the help of the pointer, it is possible to call the members of the hierarchy of this class, of the frame of the window. So let us open this link again. So the hierarchy of the next class, C frame window. So this is this class is derived from the class of the window, C window. This class is derived from the class of common target, and this class is derived from the C object. So C object is the basic class of MFC. Okay. So the next hierarchy, so in the class of the window, C window, so there are a lot of methods, there are a lot of functions how to work with window. Okay, so to use this function, for example, show window, to put window into the screen, update window, it is necessary. Yes, it is necessary to use the members of this class, but this class of the frame of the window is heritage from this class, and it is possible in this class to use the members. And in our class of main window, which is heritage from class of the frame of the window, it is possible to use all these too. Okay. Yes. Not necessarily. Okay, so and this pointer, which is the pointer of another hierarchy, but the pointer to the object, to the type of C window class. This pointer is a pointer of this hierarchy, but this pointer to the object of this class. Okay. So in this another hierarchy, there is a pointer to this hierarchy. Okay, so here is this pointer MP main WND, and with the help of this pointer, it is possible to call the members of this class CWND. For example, the show window, for example, to show the to update window, to update the window. Okay, it is necessary. Yes, and our function is of Boolean type. That's why it is necessary to return the Boolean value true or false. For example, true. True means 1 or 2 or any non-zero. Return that everything is fine. That the window is created successfully. Okay. So this is a short grip of Artyom Kaev, and this is the result. So the result of compilation of the program. The simple window. So in Artyom Kaev project, let us see again. Sorry, let us open again this link. Artyom Kaev's project, the name of the window is step 1. So here in create function, we have step 1. Okay, the name. So the name of the window is step 1. But in our project, the name of the window, so is simple window, simple window. So instead of step 1, we have simple window with the name simple. Okay. So the short explanation, how does it work, and the conclusions, So we have only two classes, The class of the main window and the main class of application. So this class must be necessarily put it in each MFC application. Yes. So this is the main class. This is a class of the main window. So this listing, it is the base for our future lessons, for our future consideration in C++. So this is how to create the frame of the window. So the simple window, the frame. So this is the frame. Okay, how to create the frame. Yes. Yes, on the two classes, the class of main window and the class of the application. Two see my app. This is the main class and see main window. So instead of main function in MFC, so it is necessary to create the main class, the main of application. So the main function is hidden in MFC. So in Windows system, the name of main function is yes, winmain. But in MFC, this process of calling of main function so is hidden. The main function is hidden. Okay, so the constructor of the class cwin up, the class of window application, calls the main function, but this process is hidden in MFC. So the user of MFC even know nothing about the winmain function. Yes, only so this is like main function. This is like main function. Okay, so this executable part like main function. So main function is hidden in the actions which are follow after this, after the creation of the object of the main class of application. So two classes, the class of main window and C main window, and the class of application, the main class C my app. So after this today, what we shall do today? Okay, so let us save, let us stop edit. Okay, let us save, and after this let's return to our initial page. Okay, so and now let us open the forum. Okay, in the forum let us add new topic. Today's topic, today is 26th of November 2020. Yes, today we have, according with the timetable, the laboratory work 2. So laboratory work. This is a lesson number 25. Number, I'm sorry, 24. The lesson number 24. Okay, number 24. And the name will be first Java window. First Java window. Okay. Okay, so now we will compare the first Visual C++ window and the first Java window creation. Okay, so let us open the first C++ window again. Okay, so first window project in C++. Yes, so here is the listing of the first project. So there are two classes. Yes, and the creation. It is necessary to create first the application, and after this, in init instance, it is necessary to create the object of the class of the heritage from the class of the frame of the window. So here we create the object of the window, new, and use the pointer, and with the help of the we assert it, and with the help of this pointer we first show window, and after this we update window. So the same situation is placed in the Java program, in Java Windows program. Okay, so now let us try to compile our first Java program. But now let us open one more our computer science and engineering page. Okay, but how we will create Java project? Okay, so online Java compilation, online, no. Okay, so let's return to the main page. Okay, so in one of our previous lessons, so in topic 9 and lecture 11, so C++ and Java, so it is possible to compile in command prompt, in command prompt. It is necessary to have Java compiler Javac, yes, Javac, and the Java executor Java. Okay, for example, if you put it into the passes to Javac and to Java into the environment variable pass, so here it is possible just to put Javac and the name of the file, and Java and the name of the file. But this file must be put it in some directory, and in command prompt it is necessary to operate just in this directory. Okay, so which directory was used? The directory Java projects in disk D. So let us use this directory to create our first Java window. Okay, so now I will open the Explorer. Okay. Yes. Now let me show you my Explorer. Okay, and I will open the disk D. So the local disk D. Yes, here the disk D. So, and the folder Java projects. Let us open it. Okay, so here we have two projects. The first project, okay, our first project with the hello message, hello Java. Yes. Okay, so let us close it. Okay, and the next project, which project, with comparison of two values A and B, the next project. Okay, so let us create one more project, Java window, for example, window Java. Okay, so let us create a text file. So create the text document, and let us change the name of this text document. The text document will be window. Okay, will be window win. Okay, and the extension must be Java, like in these two cases, Java. Okay, so and let us change the extension. Okay, so now it is possible to open this file. Yes, to open this file and to put here the code. Okay, so I have the code of creation of Java program. Okay, so let us go to another place of my computer. Okay, I'm sorry. One more time. Yes, and let us open another folder. For example, project Java projects 2. So here I have my class project. Okay, so now let us open this file. Okay, my class. And here is the code of first Java window. So let us copy this code, press Ctrl C. Let us close this window. Let us return to our WinJava file. Okay, so and let us paste it here. Okay, so here you have an inclusion. So inclusion instead of directive include used in C. So here we use the import, directive import. Import what? Import the swing package from Javax. It is necessary to create with the help of the classes, and with the help of the functions. So as you see, the functions are the same. Set visible, for example, like show window, set size, okay, set default close operation, for example, to create the object of the frame of the window, so-called Java frame. But all these are members of this package swing, and swing is the member of Javax. So it is necessary, and swing and etc. What is placed in swing. Okay, so but it is necessary to import this Javax and swing from Javax. Okay, so after this, the name of the class must coincide with the name of the Java file. So it is necessary to type win, the class win. Yes. So in this class, this is the main class of our application. Yes, Java application. The main function is placed inside this class. Okay, so this, okay, for example, like this. Okay, so and after this, in main function, let us try one more time to discuss the content of this main function. It is better to copy this text again to return in our today's laboratory work. And okay, so let us try again. Okay, and let us type here the comparison. Let us compare the first window Visual C++ and first window Java. Projects. Okay, so here let us open the table. Okay, so in our table will be 2 lines and 2 columns. And let us create, создать, create the table. Okay. So here will be C++ window. Yes, here will be Java window. Okay, and let us put here our text. Okay, so this is a Java window, C++ window. Okay, so let us return to our previous lecture. It's a Java lecture. Yes, here, and let us take the C++ code. C++ code. Press Ctrl C. Okay, so let us paste it here. Okay, so let us change the formatting. Okay, just this, okay. And we have two programs. First, yes, it is necessary to include. After this, it is necessary the class of main window. Yes, the class of main window. Yes, and the class public constructor, just constructor. Constructor. Okay, the constructor, and that's all. And that's all. The constructor, just the constructor. Okay. So the italic not necessary here. Only the constructor. So the realization of the constructor. Okay. So let us move a little. The constructor. Okay, the realization of the constructor. The function create. Create window. Create window. Yes, and that's all. Yes, second class, the main class, see my application. Necessary. Okay. Let's see my application. The class heritage from C window application, the class of window application. Public, the constructor, and the virtual Boolean init instant standard initialization. That's all. Okay, and the realization of the constructor. The constructor is empty. Okay. And the realization of the init instance function. Okay. Okay, so the creation, the asserting, the show window, yes, and update window, okay, refresh the window, so update window, and return true. Yes, it is not necessary to the Artem Kaev feature, the firm sign of Artem Kaev program. Okay, so it is not necessary to put here semicolon. Okay. Okay, so and execution. Sorry, execute. Time. Execution. Start of the application. Start application. And that's all. Yes. So this is a C++, or even Visual C++, Visual C++. This is a Java. Okay, so let us compare. So let us compare. Windows set default. Very good, but it is not exactly okay. Window. This way. Window Java frame, window set size, window set visible, and so on. Okay, so to compare, let us align. Let us use vertical alignment in this column. So let us go to the HTML and let us try to align. So how to align? Here in this tag of the right column, let us put the option vertical align. Vertical alignment. V align. Vertical alignment, and let us to this option put the value top vertical alignment. Okay, so now let us. Okay, so now it is aligned vertically. So this option is absent in this button. Okay, so but it is possible to align in this way. Okay, so let us put the same here. Let us put vertical alignment here. Let's try to put, or maybe it is not necessary. Now let us try to put vertical alignment. Maybe this way. Okay, so one more time. Let's try to put vertical alignment here. Okay, so let us return to the previous TD. Okay, previous TD. Where is it? Java. Translate. Update window. Okay, so update window. Yes, translate. Translate. Yes, show window. So a lot of information. Translate some translation. First step through. Okay, a lot of information. Okay, so we used the links here. So this is the links. Okay, so where is TD? Where is TD? Yes, TD is here. Okay, so let us put here vertical line, top. Vertical line top, but nothing happens. Okay, maybe this way. Okay. So now the class is the class of the window, the class win. This is the main class of our of Java main class. Okay, so public static void main. Okay, so this class, but this class is absent in C++. Is absent in C++. Yes, it is better to go. Yes. down here. Okay. Down, even here, but in the end, very end. So the execution. Yes, here the main function. But it is better to compare all this here. So first we create the object. Yes, create the object. Yes, after this we assert, but assertion is absent here. The assertion in window maybe is done automatically. So after this set default close operation, it is absent here. Okay, so maybe it is the part of overlapped window. Okay, so and to set size, we set size here. We set size rect default. Okay, defaultly, and set visible like show window. Set visible. Yes. So this comparison. Okay, create and use this. Maybe this way. It is better. Okay, so the public class window and all this execution. That's all. Yes, so this way. So now it is understandable that in Java we perform only the dynamical creation of the frame. So the class of main window is heritage from the frame window class of MFC. So we import Swing from Javax and its content, and here we include FX window, so application frameworks. So the first name of MFC, Microsoft Foundation classes, from which we take CW, CMain, WND, C frame, WND, and C window application. Okay. Very well. So it is necessary to put here, maybe it is necessary to put here the link. Okay, so let us remove all the links. Okay, and remove it here. Yes. Let us remove the link here too. Structure. The link. Yes, it's two classes, but all this process is hidden in Java. So just to create the object of the class of Java frame, the class of this swing. Okay, but here we create the object of the window. Okay, but to create the object of the window, it is necessary to create the class which is heritaged from the MFC class. Yes, from the MFC class, which can use all the equipment of the window. Okay. So in the class of applications, so all this process, the creation of application is hidden in Java, is hidden at all. Okay, so only to create the object of main window, so we create the object in other class in function of init instance. So this function is hidden in Java defaultly. Okay, so instead of to put here probное окно in Russian, let us put here the same name. The name is simple window. Simple window. Simple window. Tempt window, пробная temp window. Okay, simple window. Okay, so now it is necessary to compile our program, But as I told you, we will compile our first Java program, window program, in command line like this, in this manner. Okay, so now let us return to our folder, Windows Java, and let us, sorry, one more attempt. Okay, and let us change the name to simple window. Simple window. Okay, the frame. Let us save. Okay, and let us try to compile this program. So to compile, let us remind it is necessary to change the disk, to change the directory to the directory Java projects in which this file is placed, and to use javac, the Java compiler, in this directory to this file, and the executor Java. Okay, so let us complete all these actions. So let me show you again the Explorer. So now let's return to our folder Java projects. Here is Windows Java. One more time, Windows Java. Yes, and let us Windows Java. Yes, and Windows Java is placed in the folder Java projects, in disk D, Java projects in disk D, Java projects in local disk D. So one more time, local disk D, Java projects. Yes, this is Windows Java D, Java projects. Okay, the path to this file. So it is necessary in command prompt to open this directory first. Okay, so now let us open command prompt. To open command prompt, it is necessary to press the Windows key with the picture of the Windows, and R to open the run window. This is run window. So запуск программы, the running of the program, And here it is necessary to put command cmd, command prompt. Okay, and press OK. So now the command prompt is available. So here, instead of this directory admin, in directory document and settings in C disk, it is necessary first to change the disk to D. So I now change the disk. Okay, now it is necessary to change directory in disk D. with the help of command cd, change directory. Okay, now it is necessary to type the name of this new directory in disk D. So the inside directory, not outside, but inside in disk D. So to step outside, so it is necessary to use another command. Change directory, it is possible only in the frames of inside this previous directory. So now it is this. So change directory to Java projects. Okay, and press, yes, press enter. Okay, Java projects. Now we are inside. So what it is necessary to compile with the help of Java compiler, the file Javac. Javac, what? Javac, our file. Javac, our file. Let us see again. Our file in Java, which is now placed in Java project. So here it is necessary to compile, not in any directory, but in this directory it is necessary in Java project. In Java project, inside the Java project, it is necessary to compile because our file in Java is placed inside this directory. So in other places, this file is absent. Okay, so it is visible only in this directory. Okay, so so it is necessary to call Javac in this directory. Javac to this file. The name of the file win with extension Java. Okay, and press enter. Okay. Yes, so the compilation is successful. The compilation is successful. If there are some troubles, so we have a list of mistakes, but now the compilation is successful. So let us see the result of compilation. Let us return to our folder, Java projects in D, and let us see that near the file Windows Java, another file Windows class appears. Okay, this class is a result of compilation. Okay, so this is a result of compilation, the appearance of this class near the Java class. So in this way, we compiled the lab001 Java, so the class appeared. Lab002 Java, the class lab002 appeared. And now when we compile Windows Java, the class Windows class, the file window class appeared. Okay. So now it is possible to execute this class. It is not necessary to repeat that this is a class, just a name. Now we will start this class, not this Java, but this class. And in this case, it is necessary only to indicate the name, but with no extension. Let us return to the command prompt one more time. Sorry. Okay, and let us call the executor. The executor, this is the file with the name Java, with extension exit Java, and Java win class, and press. What is the result? The result will be the window. Okay, so what we do now? We take the console, the command prompt, the textual operational system, and with the help of textual operational system, now we will obtain the graphical operational system. The result, the window. Okay, so this is a fantastic action. Okay, now what now will happen? Okay, so I press and I obtain the simple window. Here is the simple window, but you cannot see. Okay, now I will show you the result of our compilation. Yes, so the simple window. It is possible to move this window. Okay, the simple window with all working attributes of Windows. So for example, it is possible to press here, yes. So for example, it is possible to perform this, yes, this, is to change the size of this window. It is possible, yes. Okay, so this is the headline of the window, the headline. Okay, so this is a client area of the window, client area, so called the client area of the window. Okay, this is a simple window, the frame, Java frame class, the frame. Okay, yes, it is possible to close it. For example, let us close it. Okay. Okay, so it is possible to change the name. It is possible to change the name of this window, for example. Okay, let us open Windows Java and let us, instead of simple window, put here the group 211KI, for example. Okay, so now let us save. Okay, let us return to our command prompt. And let us perform the compilation and the execution one more time. So Java, WinJava, is compile the changes. Okay, so Java, let us see the result. Okay, so the name is group 211KI. Very well. Okay. So now is this after this, now let us return to our, yes, this is the comparison. Yes, very well that we compare. Maybe it is better. Here is this, okay. Even this. Very well. So after this comparison, it is necessary to show you the results. So I will do it. Yes, after the termination of our this lesson. Okay. And now let us try to compile the Java window online. Okay. So now let us open the GDB online compiler. Line compiler. Yes. Let us select the Java here. Java. Yes. And let us put, instead of this hello world, let us put, okay, let us press run first. Let us sure that it works. Okay, hello world. The compilation, the console. Okay, so and let us try here to put the our text, our code of our Java window. Okay, so our file in Java, let us copy all this content and let us return to GDB. Yes, instead of all this, let us paste our program with Javax, with import of Javax. Okay, so now let us press run. So we will obtain the mistake that our class must be main. So the win is not understandable for Java. So the name of the class must be main, yes, with capital. The class starts with capital, and the name of functions starts with and pointers, for example, objects starts with lowercase. Okay, Java frame, it is starts with capital, it is a class. String, it is a class. Okay, for example, main, it is a class. Swing, it is not a class. So Javax, it is not a class. Okay, so in Java there are a lot of, for example, collections, interfaces, and other combinations of members. Okay, not only the classes, namespaces. Okay. So now let us try to press run after this fixing. Press run, but we have a list of mistakes. A list of mistakes. Yes, the exception, so-called exception in thread, okay, and so on. Thread main, okay, main, yes, and we have some mistakes, Which mistakes? So can't connect to Windows Server using as the value of the display variable. Okay, some mistake. Okay, so it is not now interesting to fix that mistake. So there are a lot of other Java compilers in internet. Let us find other Java compiler. Okay, so now let us put here Java, or even let us return to C. C compilers online. C compilers online. Let us press. Okay, Programize compiler. Okay, so let us try this compiler. So REPL IT, REPL IT, REPL IT. But here you see the result of my signing up. So it is necessary to sign up. How to sign up to this REPL? Okay, to put your name, for example. So this is my name. To put the what is necessary, to put your email address here, and to put the keyword, to password, to put the password. Yes, and after this you will obtain the message from REPL. Okay, let me try to open my email. Okay, email. This is my email. Let us enter. Okay, my account. Send my email box. Okay. So and let us try to. Okay, so we have the message from the REPL, verify my email, So to verify my email, so it is necessary to press this link and to verify my account in REPL. But it is easy to create this account, very easy. It is not some simple online Visual Studio, for example, and so. Okay, so now it is necessary to change the language. Now the C language is selected. So now let us try to select other language. How to select it? Okay, so to select the language. Okay. language key. Let us try to remind how to select the language. Okay, so all languages key, all languages. So we return to C page. Loading interface. Very well, but it is necessary to change the language. Yes, how to change? Settings, home, notification, languages. Okay, the languages. Language. Esoteric. Very well. Okay, so popular. Python, Java. Maybe Java. Okay, Java. Okay, let us try to put here Java. Yes, now Java is here. Okay, so hello world. Let us press run and see the result of hello world project. Okay, hello world. So the process is yes, hello world. The process is requires some minutes. Okay, hello world. A couple of minutes, some time. Okay, it is better to say sometime. Okay, so I arranged this program. It is better to arrange it in spectacular way. Okay, so for example, in this way, it is better to arrange the program. Okay. So now it is very easy to count the opening appearances and the closing appearances. So, but in this case, in big program, it is not easy to count. It is not easy to count how much opening. Whereas it is not easy to understand where is placed the opening folder, corresponding opening folder. Okay, so it is better to arrange in this way. Yes, so instead of this, let us place our program. Let us return. It is better to return to our original file in Java, and let us try to copy one more time all this text. To copy, to return to the REPL, not in GDB, but in REPL. And instead of this, to put our code. Okay. To put our code, the result will be the window. Okay, so now it is possible to start. Okay, so we have the same error. So it is necessary to change the name. Maybe the name must be Java. The main class of the program must be Java. And must be, I'm sorry, name. Okay, let us press. Yes, starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Here is the result, our window. So the name is group 211KI, and all the buttons. This button, okay, so this button, yes. So where is it? It is not so easy for me to find this window after this. after this. Okay, so yes, so let us try again. Let us try again. Starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4. Okay, so what happens if you press OK? So yes, so this is the imitation of the screen, of all this screen. This is the imitation of the screen. Yes, so now it is here. So now let us try again. But where is it? Where is it? It is not easy to find now. Okay, so let us run again. Okay. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay, so it is possible to put it full screen. Okay, and to close it. Let us close it. To close it. Okay, so let us press run again. Let us wait a little. No, no result. Okay, so after closing, it is hard to start it again. Okay, so it is better to change, to try to change, to return one more time. Okay, so for example, to go out and to start again. Java languages. Okay, the settings, languages, Java. Okay, the main Java. But first, in this REPL, another window appears. First time, another window appears. So in this window, you have the maybe the duck window appears. Okay, and in this window, you have the proposition to sign up, to sign up, to sign up. It is not so difficult, only to indicate your future name, like my name, your password, and your email. Your email. Yes, after this, you will obtain the message from this REPL, for example, like in my case, my name, okay, and the justifying, okay. So the REPL IT verify your email. Okay. Yes. So and after this, the window of REPL will change to this yellow window. So let us put our code again. Okay, let us change to main. Main is necessarily yes. And after this, let us start again. Let us start again. This is the imitation of all the screen, and in this screen we have our window with size 400 pixels and 300 pixels. It is possible to change the size, for example. Let us change the size, for example, 100 pixels. Okay, so let us start. Maybe the name to simple window. Turn simple window again. here is the group 211K, so now it will be simple window. Okay, so and press run again. Compiler, JVAC. And execute. Okay, so now you see the simple window, Okay, the size is 1. Yes, here we have 300. Okay, so what is possible to do? It is possible. Okay, now let us try. Yes, to change the size, for example, it is possible. Yes, it is possible. Yes, simple window, as you see. Okay, so it is all, maybe it is all for today. Yes, so next time we will try to put something inside our, let's open again, to put something inside our window. So this is our window, but this is only the frame. Okay, the simple window. So next step by Artyom Kayev. Okay, it is necessary to put something. So the label, so-called static element, the some message. Okay, the button and the edit box to type something here. Okay, so this is, I told you, this is the first, the second step. So in the message, okay, I'm sorry, in the message I put you, it is indicated. To begin with, it is necessary to familiarize themselves, so ourselves, with the first 12 steps of Artyom Kayev. Okay, so here is the link. So this is a link in Russian. Okay, so there are a lot of steps, programming in Windows. So you see how much steps. So Microsoft, even Microsoft Office, so 390, about 400 steps. Okay, 400 steps. But to draw something, it's necessary to use the step 10, step 11, and step 12 to draw something in the window. For example, let us see the drawing in the window. Okay, so, but it is in Russian. Yes, the drawing in the window. So, in comparison with two controls, so it is possible to draw something, for example, and to out the text. Okay. So it is possible, let us return. To translate, how to translate, I give you the link. So this is a translation. Yes, this is a Google Translator. Okay, so instead of 1, here it is necessary in this address to put 2. So now we will have the second step. This is our future second step. Okay, for example, the 10th step. Let us put here the 10th step. Step 10, draw in the window. Yes, how to draw in the window, for example. How to draw. Yes, for example, step 11. Yes, step 11. How to draw yes, some circles and ellipses. Okay, okay, where is the result? Mhm. Step 11. So the result is absent. It is very, very interesting. The result is absent. Maybe next step, step 12. Step 12. For example, this result. Okay. To draw crosses, for example, to create the function which draw dashed crosses. Okay. Very well. So this is our future topic: how to put something inside the window and to force it to work. For example, how to put. Let us return to step step 2. How to put in the window the controls, three controls, so-called controls. Okay, for example, the button. How to force the button to work. So it is possible to press the button. So this is only the picture, but if you place the button, so it is possible to press the button, but nothing happens. So the next step, the step 3. So it is listed how to force the control element to perform some actions. For example, when you press the button to put out some message box with some, for example, left button click. So if you press click left button, so you obtain this. So, but it is necessary to program this event. So, okay. Now it is all for today, so I will stop the demonstration. I wish you good health, the students of the group 211. Wear masks, please. Masks, and so see you next time. Our next time will be tomorrow at 14:30. At 14:30. So the fourth lesson tomorrow. So 27th of November 2020. So, but now I will see you next our time.